19 minutes after 7 o'clock, it is 34 degrees here at the studios of the Source WOCA, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall. Good morning. It is Monday, February 8th, 2016, and it's chilly outside. Looks like the forecast is calling for some cool temperatures all day today. High temperatures in the mid-60s with lows tonight back in the mid to upper 30s, so it's going to be another cool night. Otherwise, only a 10% chance of rain. Good morning, Robin. How are you?
Good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
Good. I slept a little bit later this morning because I actually tried to watch the Super Bowl because it was streaming because I don't have TV, you know. But I do have internet. So I went to CBS.com as I was instructed to do. Anyway, I watched until I fell asleep. I didn't watch a whole lot of it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, what's going on. I just watch. Oh, the numbers changed on the bottom of the screen. That means somebody did something. See.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, as long as you see those numbers changing, there's activity.
So I have all of the football talk about the Super Bowl. I guess we'll wait until Galen is on the phone with us because, he knows what he's talking about. I have no clue what I'm talking about. But you watched it too in your own place?
Yeah, the halftime and everything.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Really good. No, no. I was tired. I just flipped back and forth.
Did you watch the whole?
I watched the whole halftime.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I thought it was absolutely fabulous.
Well, the only thing I was actually waiting for was the halftime show.
Yeah,
and
me
I
too.
Fell asleep.
Yeah, I didn't even get to see the cool commercials and all. I saw one Budweiser commercial.
There's a lot of buzz about the commercials. A lot of buzz. Was the Doritos one with a pregnant lady? Mm-hmm. And I think I saw that one.
Oh, okay.
But I don't really quite get what's the buzz about, why people are upset with it.
Well, Frito-Lay, she's pregnant, it's kind of funny.
Oh, is that what it is?
I haven't seen the commercial, but just putting the words together, I just thought it was kind of funny. But the sound guy didn't do a good job during the halftime.
Yeah, I saw you posted that. Now I have to go back and listen to it and see what you're talking about. What was it, mixed poorly or something?
Yeah, you could hardly hear it. The guy from Coldplay, he was on the field in the very beginning, and all the, people were running by him, and he was singing live. You could tell he was singing live, but you could hardly hear him. You understood what he said because it was their famous song, and then he was running on the stage. And
Clocks, is that the song?
No, it was the other one. Viva La Loca or something like that.
Viva La Loca.
Yeah.
Oh, If I Ruled the World or something like that?
Yeah,
that one? Okay.
That one,
okay.
yeah.
Right.
So, but I mean,
I used to rule the world
guy,
or something. I used to rule the world. Yeah.
The sound guy didn't do a good job, but the halftime was fabulous. They had a video of past performers, and they had aerial shots because they had different
They had drones, right?
In the crowd. I don't know if they were drones or not. I just know you saw the aerial shots and you could see the
I did see a drone in one
things,
shot. So there must have been a drone getting a picture of a drone.
Oh, cool.
In the one I saw. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I was just too busy,
That's cool they can do that.
People.
I was watching it, and I thought that I have no comment at all on the game itself. Like I say, we'll wait for Galen for that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what to tell you.
Well, Shannon was rooting for Carolina, and they lost, so... But then I
and I didn't have anybody. I couldn't care less, one or the other.
But I did wake up at the end, and then I saw these guys carrying this the trophy, the Super Bowl trophy.
Right.
And then there was this woman that I guess owned the Carolina Panthers, and they kind of handed it to her when she was done with her speech, and she just held it like it was nothing and gave it to the guy. So I wonder if it was just like a fake trophy.
Made out of styrofoam?
Yeah, because I couldn't believe it. You would think that it would be super
maybe
heavy.
A plastic replica?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. So I don't know, but Joe Namath was there.
There was one article this morning where it was an Australian asking questions about why Americans are so obsessed with this thing called the Super Bowl. And he said, it looks more like it should be Superb Owl with the L on the end of it. And I thought, well, they didn't use the owl. They, well, wait a minute, Super Bowl already has an owl. What are they talking about? Superb Owl. Have you ever heard that before?
No,
the Superb Owl?
Superb Owl, Super Bowl.
But there was one crazy commercial with a half baby, half pug, and third was a baby, a pug, and a monkey or something like that. Did you see that?
Well, it's the year of the monkey starting today in China, so I didn't see that.
All right, let me tell you what we're doing this morning.
That one.
All right, 7:35. We got news coming out of our ears.
I'll check YouTube.
News coming out of our ears, kids. So we're going to talk about the news and offer commentary on those news items. 8:35, we'll kind of do the same thing, but not offer commentary. It's simply called News Bites. Bern Pareso will be brightening our studio. I should say warming our studio this morning. She'll be warming our studio
Yeah.
Byrne is our medical reporter, and she's from Good for All Marketing. She wants to have what does she want to have with us?
A menage a trois at a, at a colonoscopy place. You just laughed too soon. At the colonoscopy place. She wants the three of us to have a colonoscopy.
I know, but you go to sleep, she said, for
together.
45 minutes.
Yeah, right. But we're all in the same room.
Wow, I got that on tape. Wait till they play that for her.
And she wants us to, all three of us, do a colonoscopy together. So I guess we'll party after. Can you imagine that? All in the same room. Just kinda like, okay, good
I
night,
stopped
I'm
at menage a
sleeping
trois, Robert. You had me right there. That was it. You didn't say any more. All right, Jennifer Lind is coming on at 9:20. See if we can make it through this list. Jennifer is a pharmacist and an epidemiologist at the Center for Disease Control's Birth Defects Branch, talking about treating for two safe medications for use in pregnancies. All right, we'll find out about that. Maybe she has an opinion or two about that Zika virus.
Yeah.
Robert Colin is coming on at 9:35 into the studio. He's been in the studio with us before. He's from On Top of the World. He's going to talk about the Home Improvement Expo happening out that way, and so he'll be here at 9:35 to talk about that. 10:05, Karu Papritz, known as the Cowboy Philosopher.
Yep.
I could have been most anything I put my mind to be. But a cowboy's life was the only life for me. He's a filmmaker. He worked as a cowboy on a cattle ranch. And he's got a book called The Legacy Letters, His Wife, His Children, His Final Gift.
Yeah.
Shemaine Nugent is coming on. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. She's a pretty lady. She's the wife of Ted Nugent.
Yep. 25
How did he get such a pretty lady? I don't know. He is not a handsome guy. But anyway, she's an ambassador for healthy living. She's also an award-winning television producer and host. She's a filmmaker, a motivational speaker. She holds a master's degree in metaphysics, and she is married to Ted Nugent.
That's right.
Her book is called 4 Minutes a Day, Rock and Roll Your Way to Happy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm going to ask you, has Ted Nugent ever been in the halftime show?
I don't know if he has or not, but he's been on Miami Vice. He played a bad guy.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Lisa Gardner at 11:05. Lisa will be on talking about her book, Find Her. It's a psychological thriller.
Yep.
Fun with Joe today. It's called Born in the 50s.
Okay,
Because the three of us are all,
That's right.
you, Joe, and I are all born in the 50s. So it's all questions about things that happened in the 1950s.
Cool.
And then the segment with Galen Unold, well, I think I've already told you. It's Super Bowl talk. I don't know what to say. I don't have a clue. I don't know. Was it a good game? Was it a bad game? I've read everything this morning about the armchair quarterback comments. So I've read about the game. I've read about the halftime show. I've heard you talk about the halftime show.
Okay.
I did try to watch it, and I've even read a little bit about the commercials. But I'll tell you what, I must have been so sleepy, even though I had it on for the first time in years, simply because it was streaming. I love the fact that it was streaming. Why don't they do that for everything?
Yeah. Yeah, that is one commercial I saw last night. CBS said that to go to CBS.com and you can catch up on all the reruns of all of their shows that they have on.
Oh, really?
You can see the live streaming of the shows now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's gonna
That's what they should
cost
do.
anything down the road or not, but they had this commercial. You can go to CBS.com and watch any show live.
NBC charges $3.99 a month, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I said, well, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. I mean,
Yeah.
you put a commercial in the old-fashioned way. I'll watch the commercial, and then you get your money.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
So CBS has. I watched that thing last night, and I saw commercials. That's fine with me. I paid nothing, and I watched commercials.
Right, just like a TV.
I don't know that any commercial impressed me, except for that monkey baby thing, whatever that was.
I don't know. I have to go see it. Usually YouTube has them all lined up.
Oh yeah, I know.
And,
It's usually what I do too.
Lady Gaga, too. Joe Martone posted a post how he thought she was absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, I saw his post, and that's why I went looking for her. So I did find her, but it was a crappy video actually.
I found one from Time, from the Time.com website, and I put it on my Facebook site. It was she was right up there with Cher. I really, really loved Cher's performance years ago. She was right up
Today,
there.
by the way, is National Clean Out Your Computer Day.
Okay.
It's National Boy Scouts Day.
Okay.
And it's National Kite Flying Day.
Neat.
So we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back.
Up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite.
Fox News Radio, I'm Carmen Roberts. The underdog wins.
We're proud you could take this back to Denver for Pat Bowlen and for your Denver Bronco fans. You're Super Bowl champs. Congratulations.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell congratulating the Broncos for winning the Super Bowl. Denver shut down the Panthers' stellar offense to grab the Vince Lombardi Trophy 24-10. And the parties in Denver go long into the night. Fans celebrating in the streets as well, at least 12 of them arrested. Southeast Massachusetts is bracing for a blizzard. Up to 18 inches of snow may clog the Boston area. And a 19-year-old Texas man kills his mother and 2 others before killing himself. Deputies in Uvalde County don't know what motivated Dylan Westerberg. Fox News, we report, you decide.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. I encourage you to learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Put your money to work. Florida Credit Union has a money market special, 1% APY until December 31st, 2016. That's right, through December 31st, 2016. $50,000 minimum balance to open and earn dividends. On January 1st, 2017, the account reverts back to a normal account at current rates. Federally insured by the NCUA, Florida Credit Union, enriching people every day. Visit one of Florida Credit Union's convenient locations today or their website, www.flcu.org.
Offer ends February 28th, 2016.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Stay informed on everything going on in the villages with the Village Spectator newspaper. The Village Spectator is exclusively devoted to the villages with news, commentary, and more. And yes, they have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask is that you tell them where you heard about them. Call Tom's Picks at 804-1223 and pick up your copy of the Village Spectator today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services. When your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements, from damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
Hi, I'm Leah Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Beautiful but cool looking, beautiful looking and cool feeling Monday morning here in Ocala. 34 degrees right now, and temperatures only expected to climb to the mid-60s today, so keep that coat, that sweater out, keep those blankets on your bed, and make sure that the thermostat is working. Today's National Boy Scouts Day. Yesterday, it was so wonderful. We went to a spaghetti dinner to raise money for the Boy Scouts, correct? Isn't that what we did?
Yep, Boy Scout Troop 113.
I think that's what we did.
Yeah, Boy Scout Troop 113 in Weirsdale, Florida at the Presbyterian Church. That's their annual fundraising event, and it is absolutely jam-packed. Thank you, Mary and Henry Holly, for doing what you do for the Boy Scouts and all your
Are they the
people.
ones who started that?
I am not sure.
Saw a
but they've
couple
been doing it
of local
forever.
celebrities there. So
Yep.
Judge McCune there.
Yep.
I saw he. I don't know if he knew we were there, but
No.
I saw him across the room. Hey! I saw Matt Gibbs there.
Yeah, Matt Gibbs. He's
there.
awesome.
Saw George Albright there.
Yep.
I saw Mrs. McCune there. So Jessica,
Yeah.
the beautiful, cute Mrs. McCune.
Yeah, it was really great. The Boy Scouts do a great job every year. That's their major fundraiser. They're all so nice, and they're just incredible. They make all of the spaghetti outside on the veranda, and they stir it with oars that you use to row a boat with. It is just so cool.
And you can taste it.
It's so
You can
great.
taste that lumber in there. So
Yeah,
no, it was really good. It's just,
It's all you can eat, and the service club members from Lake Weir High School were there.
you're right.
Yep. So.
And then Friday,
Volunteer hours.
real quickly, and then Friday we did the first Friday art walk, and it was really a joy. I mean, we were set up outside of La Cuisine, so that was kind of fun as always. And the folks in there, the man and the woman who owned the place, are just as sweet as can be. And the little lady came out, the wife, and her name is Elodie.
Yes.
Elodie. And she speaks with a French accent, and she's beautiful, and she's freezing cold, talking to us, and saying, "Why don't you come in for a cup of hot onion soup when you're done?"
Yeah.
And I thought, boy, that sounded really good. But I don't ever do that. I take freebies, but I don't
We
like
buy
to take.
our own.
I like to just go in there and order something. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Incognito.
But what the problem is when you have an accordion and a mandolin and a music stand, it's a lot of luggage to take into a restaurant. So.
Exactly.
But anyway, if you're listening, thank you for offering.
And First Friday Art Walk, we met so many people there. It was just absolutely
Matthew
wonderful
Wardell
job.
and his beautiful wife.
Yep.
Stopped by to say hi. Lee Schwartz and his entourage.
Yeah, from the Bellevue Public
It was
Library.
my favorite part, by the way, when Lee stopped by, because he had so many children with him, and they were so well behaved, and it was just such a wonderful thing. And they all wanted to touch the accordion. They wanted to, because some of them have, piano skills, so they wanted to touch, because it's a piano keyboard on the accordion.
Yeah.
So they wanted to, play the little songs that they knew, Happy Birthday, and whatever else they were playing,
And you moved the bellows so they could
Of course,
play the,
so they could
play
hear
the
it.
keys,
Right,
so
right,
they
right.
could play the keys. And thank you, Lee. It was just an absolutely amazing evening. Melissa Townsend from Ocala, from the city of Ocala, Recreation and Parks in Alexandria. They always do such a fabulous job.
and Tawny?
Tori
Thank you. Tori stopped by too.
from Habitat for Humanity. Yeah, she's amazing.
All right, let's see. Oh, and Joe Niles, of course. Now,
Oh,
see, this is the
yes.
problem when you start to name people. Then you want to make sure you name
I
everybody.
know, but Joe is such a giver, and he's an amazing fellow. Wonderful guy.
All right, let's see. I thought I had a story here about the snow. Let me do the snow story first. New England, it says here. Hold on, I'll get it. New England is set to get the brunt of a snowstorm heading there right now. Forecasters say southeast Massachusetts could get the brunt of a snowstorm that's heading for the East Coast. The National Weather Service yesterday issued a blizzard warning for the region, including Cape Cod and the islands, saying it could get up to 18 inches of snow this morning. Whiteout conditions and gusty winds of up to 40 miles per hour are expected up there. The rest of Massachusetts, plus Rhode Island and eastern Connecticut, could see winter storm conditions with 4 to 8 inches of accumulation today. The heaviest snowfall is is expected during the morning commute through the afternoon. The Weather Service says New York City could get a couple of inches between today and tomorrow night.
Nice.
And the snow could even stretch into Wednesday night. Now, yesterday, not yesterday, was it Friday or Saturday? We were here at the station.
Yes.
And the young lady who was walking out with us said that she heard there would be snow in northeast Ocala. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know where she heard that, but I've never heard a forecast that isolated a part of a city.
Yeah, exactly.
It's usually
exactly.
But anyway, so we did hear, I don't know, I haven't found anything confirming any snowflakes predicted for our area, but then again, you know how rumors get started. So.
Yeah, that's right.
So don't take that. Just take that with a really big grain of salt.
Exactly.
Hold on, I'm trying to cut back on the salt. Let's see. Chelsea Clinton accidentally called Bernie Sanders President Sanders.
Oh, accidentally. She was probably like slamming him or something.
No. I watched it. No, she did. She was accidentally. Chelsea Clinton, campaigning for her mom in Eden Springs, Minnesota, made a verbal slip at a town hall, accidentally calling Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders President Sanders. The slip-up happened just hours before Sanders and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton went head-to-head in their first debate since the Democratic field dropped down to two candidates. Mm-hmm. When discussing gun control at a campaign event.
Yeah. I don't know. That might have been a dig. Like.
No.
Really,
I watched it. Trust me.
So she felt. Oh, okay.
Trust my
that
judgment
he was
on
better
this.
than her mom.
No. Trust. I mean, you could say it was a Freudian slip.
Yes.
Without it being sexual in any way. but I mean.
A black slip.
But anyway, so I don't think she was trying to. I think she just said it accidentally.
Oh, okay. Well, she'll be in the news.
She is in the news.
In the news.
Where I got it from.
She'll be getting more coverage than her mom.
All right, let's see. This is as much as I'm going to talk about the Super Bowl until we have Galen on. The celebration in Denver and all the post-game analysis is just getting started after the Broncos defeated the Carolina Panthers 24-10 to become the Super Bowl 50 champions. Mm-hmm. Key to the Broncos' third Super Bowl title was their ability to shut down Carolina's star quarterback and NFL MVP Cam Newton. I know a lot of people around here were rooting for him. Mm-hmm. The game itself may not have been one of the most memorable Super Bowls ever. In fact, I was reading some people who just analyze games, period, not play necessarily, but they were very disappointed in the game. You heard that too?
Yeah, I heard that too.
I wouldn't know enough to know. But anyway, but as usual, there was no shortage of commercials that caught our attention, and USA Today's ad meter, advertising meter, was there to track which ones we loved, which ones made us laugh, and which ones fell flat. I guess there's something online I can look at, the ad meter, whatever that is.
Yeah. Well, they probably have them all like every year on YouTube, all the Super Bowl ads.
Hold on, I think I have a phone call coming in. I thought the phones weren't working. Thank goodness they're working. Good morning. You're on the air.
Larry. Hi, Robin.
Hey, Kathy.
Happy birthday, Larry.
Thank you, Kathy.
Two things. I heard the same thing you did with Chelsea Clinton, and she's used to saying President Clinton, so she just said President Saunders. You know?
Yeah.
That, and then the other is Bill Quinlan on Channel 20 talked about snow in Ocala on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
With his weather. Okay, have a wonderful day.
Thank you. So now we know where that came from. Well, that's a more reliable source.
Yeah, TV20.
Than a vendor in the mall.
Yeah, that's right.
Good morning. You're on the air. Whoa. Are you there? Hello? Ay.
That's hard.
Hello? Something happened. I don't know what's going on with that call. If you can hear me, we can't hear you other than a really ghostly sound. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, UFO or something.
You might have to redo that one since Kathy's call came in. Maybe the phones are fixed for every even call, even and whatever.
Oh, but I did see one commercial. They're having a new Independence Day movie coming out.
I saw that too.
And that was pretty awesome.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
That did get me a little excited.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. That looked like a cool movie. That would be something I would
One of
like
our
to see on the
astronauts
big
died,
screen.
by the way. Edgar Mitchell died. Did you hear that?
I did.
The sixth,
I did.
The sixth person who ever walked on the moon.
I heard you say that. That
85
was great.
years old.
Yeah, I guess I did hear your
And he was one of the
then.
guys responsible for saving Apollo 13. I got to see that movie one day. Good morning. You're on the air. Are you there? Well, nobody's there. And there's that music. All right, let's take a break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunny to partly cloudy today, breezy and cool, high 63 to 67. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a cool breeze, low 42 to 46. Tuesday will be windy and cooler with intervals of clouds and sun and a high of 56 to 60. For Wednesday, partly sunny, breezy and cool, high 56 to 60. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Tish wants me to talk about honey-baked ham and cafe, but where do I start? Maybe the 15% off the first $100 catering order. I bet people don't know they cater. Maybe the $20 savings off an 8-pound ham. Or their dinner special of 8 pounds of ham, 3 sides, and pie for $79.99. I'll just run over to Honey-Baked Ham and Cafe on 27th Avenue behind Best Buy. And I'll have a delicious sandwich while I'm there. Let me give them a call first. Candy can help. 861-0011. Honey-Baked Ham, the world's best ham.
Yeah, that's right. I'm that drip that's coming down in the corner of the room. But where did I start? I'll never tell.
Bone Dry Roofing can and will fix it right the first time using quality materials and will deal honestly and fairly with you, period. You can Bone Dry Roofing on their website, bonedryroofingllc.com, and Facebook at Bone Dry Roofing LLC. Do it right before your roof needs a tarp to keep the elements out. Bone Dry Roofing stands behind their work to help make your home safe and secure. Plus, they have financing available. Remember, if you're not bone dry, then you're all wet. Come out to the 3rd Annual Habitat Strawberry Festival on March 5th, 2016 at the McPherson Government Complex. The goal of this festival is not only to have vendors, food, a car show, a kids zone, live entertainment featuring the Dane Myers Band, a beauty pageant, and all things strawberry, but also raise funds to build a habitat home for a family in our community. The Habitat for Humanity Strawberry Festival is open 9 to 5 on Saturday, March 5th, with breakfast served at 7:30. Free parking, free admission. Beautiful Moments Party Rental presents the Ocala Wedding and Events Expo 2016 on March 3rd. This event has caterers, photographers, florists, musicians, plus food, fun, and more. Brides, bring your bridesmaids and friends alike. 100% of the ticket sales goes to the Inflammatory Breast Cancer Network Foundation, and they're only $15 each. So mark your calendars for March 3rd from 5 to 8:30 p.m. for the Ocala Wedding and Events Expo at Beautiful Moments Party Rentals, 3400 Southwest 60th Avenue. Questions, call 307-8180. That's 307-8180.
The Women's Veterans Health Fair will be happening on Saturday, February 20th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Ocala VA Clinic at the Cascades Office Complex at 1515 East Silver Springs Boulevard right here in Ocala. The Women's Veterans Health Fair. Don't miss it. If you'd like more information, give a call to 352-369-3320. That's 369-3320 for the Women's Veterans Health Fair at the Ocala VA Clinic in the Cascades, February 20th from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Nice looking, beautiful looking Monday morning, really. 35 degrees, really chilly out there. 65 is the expected high today. Lows tonight, 37 degrees. That would be before Tuesday morning, obviously. And then Tuesday night, actually getting colder than that. Wednesday night, even colder than that.
Yeah.
So we're in a little bit of a cold spell here, and it's going to remain cold the whole week. Cool in the daytime, cold at night. I don't see any let up from the cold temperatures at all the way through next Monday. So keep the blankets on the bed.
Exactly.
That's what I did last night. I got in my chair. I put it on the CBS.com, and I, for the first time in my life, well, not the first time, watched the Super Bowl, but I mean, I intentionally did. I've seen it like when I was at like your place and you guys were watching it. And I was just, okay, I'm going to try to actually understand this because it's over my head. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's really crazy for me, but it's fun to watch. I mean, and the visuals are awesome. I mean, what's amazing to me really is how they can put together a montage so quickly. Like those guys are busy in the editing room doing something.
Oh yeah, exactly. The plays and everything.
And they must have a dozen cameras on any given moment on any given shot.
Yeah.
You know, because they'll like this angle, that angle, that angle. And then they were debating. And I like the one, whose guy was penalized for taunting.
Oh, okay.
Penalized for taunting. And so yesterday when we were at this spaghetti dinner, this beautiful church and these beautiful people, but there was one lady who wasn't so beautiful.
No.
And she came up. We weren't quite done yet. I was done, but you were still eating your
I was
cake.
eating my cake, and we
she
still
said,
had our drinks.
Are you guys getting up? And I said, yeah, we're done. So the lady said to me, I guess you are now. Huh?
Yeah, the lady next
So I
to
think
you,
we should
yeah.
penalize her for taunting. There was a penalty for taunting in that game last night.
Yeah, right. I mean, we just got done eating. I mean, I was eating my cake.
Then she calls out to her husband, they're getting up, honey.
That's right. They're leaving.
They're leaving.
They're leaving. Yeah, right. Well, we did leave. We weren't.
All right, let's see what else is in the news here. What I didn't
was
even
not
begin.
nice.
So I was talking about Edgar Mitchell, the sixth person of only 12 people who have ever walked on the moon. Died on Thursday. He was 85 years old. He died at a hospice facility in West Palm Beach. He was ill for 5 months, it says here. As lunar module pilot of the Apollo 14 mission in 1971, Mitchell spent more than 9 hours walking on the moon's surface, along with Alan Shepard.
God.
The successful mission received extra attention because its immediate predecessor, Apollo 13, had suffered a technological failure that canceled its moon landing and almost killed its crew. That's the one they made the movie about.
Right.
Have you seen that movie?
Yes, I did. On TV, though, I didn't see it like start to finish, so I would like to see it again.
Mitchell believed in exploration, having been drawn to NASA by President Kennedy's call to send humans to the moon. That's a statement from NASA Administrator Charles Bolden in a statement issued on Friday. He said he is one of the pioneers in space exploration on whose shoulders we now stand. Apollo 14 blasted into space January 31st, 1971. On February 5th of that year, with Stuart Roosa staying behind in the command module. Now, there's a name I know even less.
Yes.
I knew Edgar Mitchell's name, but Stuart Roosa, that was the guy. Because remember the way they used to do this? They'd send 3 guys up there.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them would go down to the moon and walk around, and the other guy would stay up in the little capsule that was waiting for them to come back.
Right.
Mitchell piloted himself and Shepard to the moon's surface in the lunar module. Their landing area was the Fra Mauro Highlands.
Oh, okay.
There's a trivia question for you.
Yeah.
Where would you be if you were in the Fra Mauro Highlands? You'd be on the moon.
Exactly. Sounds Scottish to me.
Geologists were interested in that area because of its cone-shaped crater. During a 33-hour stay, Mitchell and Shepard collected about 100 pounds of lunar samples for return to Earth. Shepard, who was the first American in space in 1961, spent some of his time on the moon hitting golf balls to test the lack of atmosphere and gravity.
No, that was pretty cool since he was the first guy in space, and then he's able to walk on the moon too, all those years later. I just think that's a pretty amazing accomplishment.
That is. In a story he retold throughout the years, Mitchell described a moment during the return trip to Earth as he gazed out the window of the spacecraft and saw the sun, moon, Earth, and stars. He said, here's his quote, and you can see it in a documentary that came out in 2007. He said, "Suddenly I realized that the molecules of my body and the molecules of the spacecraft and the molecules in the body of my partners were prototyped and manufactured in some ancient generation of stars."
Wow.
And that was an overwhelming sense of oneness, of connectedness. It wasn't them and us. It was, that's me. That's all of it. It's one thing. And it was accompanied by an ecstasy, a sense of, oh my God, wow, yes, an insight and epiphany.
Wow.
He left NASA in 1973 and founded the nonprofit Institute of Noetic Sciences, which supports individual and collective transformation through consciousness research, educational outreach, and engaging a global learning community in the realization of our human potential. He became spiritual, didn't he?
He sure did. Well, these guys are brilliant.
The group hosts retreats at Earthrise, which is a 200-acre campus in Petaluma, California. Mm-hmm. Mitchell wrote and spoke out against threats to human existence, including war, environmental destruction, and untrammeled consumption. I don't know what that is.
No, I don't either.
He wrote in his book, The Way of the Explorer, which came out in 1996, quote, "It has occurred to me that human destiny is very uncertain, that the veneer of civilization is exceedingly thin, and our current actions are not sustainable." He went on to say, "Believing as I do that the universe is an intelligent system and understanding the absurd and tragic fate that may await us, I have wondered if we are prepared for our own survival, if our own collective consciousness is yet highly evolved."
Wow, he is so deep. He really makes a lot of sense.
Mitchell also spoke about his conviction that alien life visited Earth at one time, including in July of 1947 outside Roswell, New Mexico, near where he lived. The report crash of an unidentified flying object near Roswell has long fueled speculation about extraterrestrial visitors, even after the U.S. Air Force concluded in 1994 that the item in question was a high-altitude weather balloon.
Gosh.
Wow, almost 40 years later, they figure, oh, it's a weather balloon. In a 2013 interview, Mitchell said the U.S. government covered up the real story in Roswell in fear of how the public would accept the news.
Wow.
Initially, I think there was justification in that leadership officials thought people weren't ready to handle it, but we are well past that now, he said. Edgar Dean Mitchell was born September 17th, 1930, the first of three children of Joseph Thomas Mitchell, known as JT, a third-generation cattle rancher.
My dad was born on that date and in that year.
Really?
Yep, September 17th, 1930.
When Mitchell was 5, the family moved to New Mexico, settling first in Roswell, where his father and grandfather established a cattle ranch. He began taking flying lessons at the age of 14, in Artesia, where he went to high school. Wow.
He had a passion even before he knew he had a passion. That's absolutely amazing.
So I set on that one a little bit. Okay, let's see. Elsewhere in the news, from business to sports and pop culture, Year of the Monkey is everywhere and a little controversial at times. Monkey Day marks the beginning of the Lunar New Year. That's today. Celebrated in Asia as a year for successful business ventures and entrepreneurs.
Oh, there you go.
It's also the year of optimism, positivity, and certain change. So expect the unexpected according to centuries-old lore. Come on, that's every day. Expect the unexpected.
Well, Smiley the monkey is happy.
Smiley the monkey.
It's his
over in
year
Silver
now.
Springs, yes.
Yeah, the year of the monkey.
The trial begins today for former IRS agent Paul Hurley, who was accused of soliciting and receiving $20,000 in bribe money from a Seattle medical marijuana dispensary. According to prosecutors, Hurley told the dispensary owner that he had saved his business $1 million and suggested he pay off Hurley's student loans in exchange.
Oh, gee.
The owner contacted law enforcement and agreed to participate in a sting operation in which Hurley accepted a manila envelope with $20,000 cash.
Gosh.
Hurley denies soliciting the bribe and says the dispensary owner offered him a job performing accounting services.
It's not enough to go to jail for.
Bernie
Madoff.
Let's see. And for those who have remained loyal to the burrito restaurant chain Chipotle Mexican Grill, they will be shutting down all locations today for a company-wide meeting on food safety following foodborne illness issues and a norovirus outbreak that sickened over 175 people in several states.
That means ours will be shut down, too.
That's what it says.
I've never eaten there.
Well, you can't eat that today.
No, I wouldn't want to.
No, why not?
Because I just am kind of gun shy, so I'm not even going to go for my first time.
Let's see. And there's a debate tomorrow. We're so distracted by everything lately. We forgot that there's another debate coming up, right?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, no, not a debate. A primary.
Primary, yes.
Primary tomorrow. Billionaire real estate developer Donald Trump is keeping his large lead in the Republican presidential race as candidates approach tomorrow's primary in New Hampshire. Sorry, I didn't mean debate.
Yeah, I know, but these other things are, to me, are more.
Trump has support from 30% of likely Republican voters, the poll shows. Governor John Kasich is second in place in this one, 14%. up against Donald Trump's 30%. And then Rubio with 13, Jeb Bush with 13, Ted Cruz with 12, Chris Christie with 6, Carly Fiorina with 5, and Ben Carson with 4%. All right, let's move forward. On the other side of this break, we will be speaking to the only person on this morning show who knows anything about sports.
Yeah.
It goes in this order. Galen knows more than Robin. Robin knows more than me. And I don't know more than anybody. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pam Puso. Bragging rights belong to Broncos fans.
We've been going all year in Denver, and nobody gave him a chance. Everybody said Cam Newton's going to kill him.
Denver winning the Super Bowl 24-10 over the Carolina Panthers. New Hampshire votes tomorrow in the nation's first primary.
People are starting to really understand that this year is in fact a real and legitimate turning point in the history of this country.
Republican Marco Rubio in Londonderry.
Health care is a right, not a privilege.
Democrat Bernie Sanders in Portsmouth. Parts of the East Coast are under a blizzard warning.
It's kind of worrisome for somebody like me who doesn't drive, who depends on public transit.
That woman in Newton, Massachusetts, New York, northern New Jersey, and Philadelphia also expecting some snow. Fox News, we report, you decide.